you know, I have like different types of fans. Like I said, I have like a casual fan that like might come to the show to rock out or whatever. And then I have, you know, some fans that like the music might have like really changed their course of life, or I don't know, something I said. And then sometimes my friends just be trying to fuck them. and then
yeah, that's why it was funny.
Yeah. But then sometimes I just wonder, like, what happens if they fuck them? And then this girl is like I don't know, does she still have that same relationship with the song?
Technical malfunction. Beta failure.
Dude, that shit was sick.
Thank you, bro.
Some new shit from Malone. Fuck
yes.
yeah, bro.
Yeah, that was fire, dude. That was one of those moments where I like, dude, I know that guy.
Thank you, bro. Jimmy always does his fucking thing, bro.
Yeah,
that shit.
that was amazing.
Makes it
Shot
like
just now.
Yeah, brings the
just
vision
now.
to life. Hell yeah, dude. Enough about me though. Today we have a very special guest.
Massachusetts Phenom
Yes.
Token.
Absolutely.
Yeah, what's going on, bro?
Hi, guys.
What's
This is crazy to have you here, man. I mean, I remember, you know, first hearing about you, my boys showed me that No Sucker MC shit way back.
Oh, wow.
You know, and I was like, damn, it's such a cool video style. And like, you know, it's really cool because we shoot those intro videos every time before the episode. And a lot of times we'll do a walking shot like that.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and that's, you know, for me, that was definitely one of the influences for us.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
It's weird what becomes your thing, like, accidentally. Like, we just did that video, like, it was, like, walking became my thing just because that video did well.
You're
It's
right,
weird, like,
right.
you turn around one day and you're like, how did this even, like, I don't do the walking shit anymore, but I did for a really long time. I was the walking rapper. And it was just totally on accident.
Yeah, one of my favorite videos you did, it was like you were in a school and I think you played like a student and shit like that. That was cool.
Yeah, I've done a few in schools.
Yeah, that was
There
long
was a
time
school
ago.
shooting one.
I think I seen that.
And then, Yeah, I don't know. I milked the fuck out of my old school.
Oh, they let you use it for videos or something like that?
Yeah, I mean, I had to pay, but I definitely shot a lot
They made
there.
you pay? That's some bullshit.
They let me pay. I think they didn't let me, or I think no, I think I paid every time, actually. I mean, I didn't finish there, but they were supportive.
Nice.
So that No Sucker MC shit was like, what, 10 years ago? More than that?
Damn. Yes. Damn. 10 years. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
17.
Yeah.
And I just, damn, it was probably actually like literally 10 years ago because I just turned 27.
Cool.
And that was when I just turned 17.
So, I mean, what was crazy about that shit is that was the first time I heard you. Was that the first time you had like a big pop?
Yeah.
Yeah. So from there, it really kind of led to like, it played out the way you would want it to a lot of ways. You know, like that, like got you on and you got on Sway and all that shit, right? And then like, and you eventually ended up with a major label deal.
Yeah.
So like, I think when people do those type of contests, that's what they're hoping for. So it's crazy that shit really like ended up that way for you. You know, so like, but what was it like as you were going through it? You know, especially at the teenage years and shit. Like when it was just unfolding, was it crazy to see?
Yeah, I mean, it was crazy. I mean, I started releasing music when I was 10. And
Just
then,
crazy.
Yeah, I saw some of your 11-year-old
young.
shit that you were playing.
Yeah.
That's funny.
but when I was 13, I started doing videos. I started doing like contests and shit when I was 14. And ever since I was 14, I really I started my YouTube and I had like my foot to the pedal. And I was trying just like every contest I could see. To me, it was just like the only way you could guarantee somebody to watch you because they had to judge you. So I'm like, that's the only way I could get people to watch. And then, and I was like building, I had like some fans. I don't know like how many subscribers I had, but it was something, but I wasn't like lit at all. I wasn't like cool in high school or anything. And then, that video changed everything. Yeah, like, I mean, it didn't change, you know, it could have easily been one viral moment and then like been dead. But it was the first time like celebrities shouted me out and labels were calling. And yeah, looking back at it, like I was 17, dude. I didn't know what the fuck. Like it kind of, a lot of those early moments just felt like, a fluke. Like I always worked hard and it was kind of like everything I did, but still it felt like it wasn't supposed to happen because it was just so random feeling.
I got that
That
imposter
specific thing? Or,
I think
just
the
way it all
whole
unfolded?
thing, like I even look back at like my first successful shows and I remember feeling like knowing I like worked hard, but it still felt like this is probably mad people do this, right? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Is it like he said it with imposter syndrome?
I mean, I never, decided I have imposter syndrome, but I think a level of that is like good because, I never I knew it was never guaranteed.
Yeah.
And I've just seen so many people like have moments and they go away, and I was never like. Also, is a big testament of like the friends I had around because I never really had yes men around me, like ever.
That's very important.
Yeah, my friends hated my music. Like my manager is like super hard on me. Like,
Do you feel like that made you more of like a progressive artist?
I'd like to think I wouldn't have sucked my own dick like if I didn't have them, but I was 17 and like I also left school right when that happened. So even when I
Like you dropped out?
I ended up graduating like later online, but maybe if I stayed in, because I was like a random quiet kid, and then that day everything changed. I was like popular, and maybe if I stayed in, I would have like believed the hype, but. There's probably some people out there thinking like I was a piece of shit, but in reality, I never thought I was like the greatest. I never thought like I'm the fucking walk around like a god. Like I never really did that, and I think it is a testament to like the people I had around me.
Well, when you started at 10 years old, and we were talking before the show, and you met John Glass when you were 12, you said, and you were going
12, yeah.
So like, what was the progression as far as like how you rap? Because I noticed like you got all these different flows you do. Like you do the quick stuff and like everyone's always impressed by that. But then you have the stuff where you slow down and you're like very like very deliberate in how you deliver. You know what I'm saying? And especially how you like the multi-syllable shit just be going crazy. There was one song on the Duck Hunter one where you're just like the rhyme schemes are like, yo, he's fucking this shit went for 8 bars going crazy on just one word, kind of, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like what was that like? How did you start? Were you always the fast rapper?
No, it really started as like a journal when I was like 6. Just being like, it sounds silly to like say because it's a 6-year-old, but I was like very sad and angry when I was a young
I ain't
guy.
got no juice boxes.
Do you know why you were sad? Like, did you have troubled family or something?
My family was pretty like, like sad and mad and crying and screaming and stuff. So I think, like I always was aware of like depression and like, oh, mom is bad right now, and like dad is gone. Dad, where's dad? Like it was always like, in my family. So I don't know what it was. Blood. It wasn't like I had the work. People have way worse upbringings than me. I don't know if the shit was just like in my blood, but whatever. I just didn't really like life that much, and I started writing about it. And it eventually just like made me feel better to get it out. And then at the same time, my sister's older than me, and she like put me on the rap like when I was like same age, like 5. I was like obsessed with Pac and Luda and M, these guys when I was like 5, 6, like, so it started really as like me being like sad and mad, and that was all my music up until like basically no one would listen to it because no one wants to hear a fucking 9-year-old cry. So eventually, like, I also did love like M and like, I started to like fall in love with the word stuff. So when I was in like 5th grade, I remember like I started to like want to learn new words,
wordsmithing.
And like get people's attention, and then eventually it seemed like no one believed this like young white kid, like was serious about it. The only way to make them listen was like prove I can just have the technical shit. So the technical shit, it's kind of like walking down the street. It just kind of happened. The technical shit was like the only way I could get people to watch. So it just kind of happened. And then I just kept doing it and thus like developing a skill for it. But the beginning of it, and still like why I think like I've been able to like maintain, is that my purpose and like why my actual fans like me is what I have to say and like my perspective on things, and like me talking about like family stuff or just stuff I've been through. And then there's like a bigger group of like casual fans that like the, technical shit.
Oh, he's going off.
I like too, which I love. I think I'm one of the best at, but it's not I don't look at that like that's my purpose.
Well, yeah, that's because it sounds like you started saying it, you like to write because it was like your journal and they made you feel better. So that's probably it, because even like the latest stuff, I was listening to like your most recent album you just dropped. And I'm not supposed to be here. I definitely want to talk about that title.
So vulnerable, bro.
But yeah, it's like I was listening to it. I'm like,
bro.
First of all, I was like, damn, this sounds like this happened yesterday. You know what I mean? It seems so real and raw. Is that like your approach when you write? Do you think about the technical aspect after you think about like, I want to talk about this right now and let it out? I
think it like ebbs and flows, but I think like the technical shit is never like at the forefront. I don't think it should. I think like good music you shouldn't
force.
You shouldn't think about. It shouldn't be coming from your brain, which may be like ironic for people to hear coming from me, but I think like the best shit isn't from the brain, it's like from the heart and feelings. And so I think when it comes to that shit, I've just been doing it for so long that it kind of happens naturally. But what means more to me and what's more important to me is like, like that whole album, like the stories and
message,
the stuff I'm talking about.
Absolutely. Even the visuals, bro. Like I'm very curious as to what your studio etiquette is, because like you're so vulnerable in like every aspect, especially when you're talking about like real things that happen to you in your life. What is like your studio etiquette? Do you go in there and do you have like a certain routine? Do you have like a cup of tea or whatever it is? Do you tell everyone to get out, or like how vulnerable is it in the studio?
I mostly record myself, so I am mostly like by myself, which is something I want to change. I feel like I'm gonna like when I said like working with more people, like I think I can learn from people and be better and stuff. But I do record myself by myself, and I think you can hear that kind of in the music because of some of the stuff I like say. But I do want to like stop doing that because collaboration is like also what makes the best music. But
Do you send those tracks to a mixing engineer, or you do everything in house, like engineer?
I started mixing, but now I don't. Now I'll like make sure I like a song, and I'll usually like deal with the stems of the beat and like do that type of stuff, get it to a place where I want sound, and then I bring it to Knox, and we have like and we always work on this shit like together, take it to like step 1 to step 10 together.
Nice. So that's your primary producer, Knox.
Knox,
He's
yeah,
been
for
producing your last album as well.
Yeah, he basically produced the entire last album, and he's like really executive produced like my 3 albums.
He got that shit sounding good.
Really good.
He's
Mixes are
amazing.
nice,
Yeah,
man.
he's great.
Yeah.
He's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell him like the way that your consonants sound is very good.
My constant. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'll let
yeah.
him know. I'm seeing him
His
tomorrow.
consonants, yeah. Like that's hard when you're mixing, right?
Very
To
true.
get the consonants to stick out but not hurt.
Yeah. To not be too harsh, that de-essing method, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
He's
hates
good.
me because like I just record at my crib and I don't have like I don't put in enough energy to the setup. Like I have like a mid mic, a mid interface, and he has these like
Token.
expensive
Yeah.
ass shit, and I
Yeah.
never use it.
Yeah.
But he does run my shit through hardware. Like we do a
Oh,
lot
that's
of
good,
the
yeah.
post stuff.
Right on.
But
As long as you're not clipping at home, you're straight.
I'd be
Let it know.
clipping, bro. He's just really good.
I'd be clipping, bro.
You
You definitely look. Yeah, I've heard your song. You definitely be clipping.
Yeah.
No, but not like in a bad way. I'd be like, yo, he's putting the energy into.
I'm a tweaker.
Was after like you started taking off a little bit, you said it was like 17 when you started getting, because I was telling you too, I was like, bro, I think like 10 years ago, that's when I first heard you, because you had a beat with John Glass that was going kind of crazy. The song did. And did you go to Europe around that time too?
Yeah,
Am I tripping?
my first tour ever was right after that video popped off. And it popped off mostly in Europe. So I did like my first tour was France and Switzerland, but I had to cancel all the Switzerland dates because I lost my voice. I didn't know how to like perform back to back.
How old were you at that time?
17.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
And then that was like, yeah, and then I started touring the US when I was 18, and then so on.
I feel like some of that is the label's fault though. Like, how are you gonna put a 17-year-old through like all those shows that are like no vocal coaching?
It wasn't a label. I mean, I've been independent basically my whole career. I've only released 1 album with a label, and it was very short lived. It was just you gotta learn this shit.
That's so
Yeah.
true. Real learning,
Yeah.
learning experience.
At,
for real.
at 17 though, in Europe, like how was that experience for you? Like it's like, bro, you just dropped, like you was in high school, they dropped, boom, shit just seems to be happening quick. Like how was that like tour life for you? Like what?
I was a virgin.
Then probably not soon
Did you
after
come
that.
back to the US a virgin?
Yes.
Oh,
My shit was weird, bro, because like
Should have had a French baby by now, dog.
God forbid, where's the wood? But yeah. Well, I was very shy as a young guy, and I lost my virginity like in a very wholesome way. It was me and this girl Sarah, not the
Shout out
Sarah,
Sarah.
not the Sarah of the album, a different Sarah. And we never dated, but we were under the understanding of like we're probably gonna like fuck each other and lose each other's virginity, however you say it.
how long did you have that understanding for?
Well, it was very wholesome because she would come over. First, we'd make out a little bit,
Oh wow.
call it there.
This is like when you're younger.
This is 17.
Okay.
This is after I toured Europe. And then eventually got head. Which
But
was
you had
nice.
known her for a long time.
Kinda.
And then once you go on tour, she starts coming around.
She's like, I'm gonna go with Tuckus.
No, she was a good girl. But what was weird is that I had this very wholesome way of like losing my virginity, and then instantly I went on like real tours right when I was 18, and it changed. And things changed.
Yeah.
Okay.
He started getting all the pussy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All the
Yeah.
hoes.
All the
I-
You
the
unlocked
youngest-
it.
The hoes.
it was weird because I was still like not confident, but the confidence was like assumed on me because I was rapping and I was on stage. So I just kind of wore this confidence that wasn't really like, it wasn't genuine, but I was like acting.
Fake it till you make it.
But like you became confident through that, right?
I became jacket level confidence. Like I wore it.
Level, yeah.
And then I got home and like I couldn't actually hold a conversation with a girl. It took me later to like have real experiences and like have like Ben be confident.
Was that part? I saw you on No Jumper talking about like how you felt like for a long time you weren't really being yourself. Was that part of it, or was that a different thing for you?
I mean, I struggle with that because like I always felt like I was being myself in the moment.
Yeah.
And I think it takes a lot of like hindsight to say, oh, maybe I was like swayed this way because of that or this. I always felt genuine. I always felt like I was following my heart. But looking back, like in hindsight, you know, I was super like, I was decided in things I had no reason to be decided on. And
What do you mean by that?
I was like I was a really bad boyfriend because it was like, I was with this girl and, you know, she had like her own, I mean, there's so many examples of this, but like one example is I had a crib. She like finally moved out of her parents, had her own apartment, and she would always want me to come over and sleep over, and I'd be like, I can't sleep over because that's not my routine, and it might fuck up my sleep, and then the next day I might make a worse song because I'm a little more tired. These are the things I would say to her, which in reality, it's like, stop being a pussy, go to your girlfriend's house to sleep there because she wants you to. And if you're actually good at what you do, you could be a little tired maybe, or fucking man up and fucking.
Oh, that you're being
that's questionable. That's
yeah,
good
you're being
priorities,
hard
though,
on
too,
yourself, bro.
That's
You're
good
being hard on
priorities.
yourself. You are disciplined and you're responsible in your craft, and she should understand.
It was a little
that.
toxic.
No,
but
she
go on.
yeah. I mean, she was.
He's like, that's not my pillow, bitch. I can't. I can't go there.
Listen, the discipline,
real down.
yes, the discipline, but there's a balance, and I wouldn't go out of my comfort zone at all. Like it was all about what's gonna end.
Did you feel like you just asking you real quick, were you like almost like fearful, like, oh, I could just lose it all tomorrow if I don't stay on
it's
track?
fear, and you
okay,
can't
so you were operating
operate
out of fear
fear.
mindset, like a scarcity mindset, like it's gonna be gone. It's not gonna be. I might be able to build more.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
And
All
that's
right,
not,
but looking back, was it the right move, or you feel like
no, I could have slept at my girlfriend's house a few fucking times
and still been the best rapper.
Yeah. Like I'm a dedicated person. This shit is all I do. Like nothing is going to like distract me like that. Yeah. And I think like now I still fall into the same shit. But I try to not be so like no, I can't do that.
Okay, gotcha.
You want to have fun and enjoy life, absolutely.
Yeah,
you deserve that.
and be a good, better person.
Yeah, give yourself your flowers too, bro. Like you're here, you're an icon for not only the city but hip hop culture in general. So whatever you did back then,
he does have like a little like. You do have some cockiness about you in a good way because you're just like, yeah, I'm the best at that. I'm good at that. Like you say it subtly, but like, and you show it too in your music, bro. Like that's funny because you're mad calm now, like in the interview style, but then your song, you'd be like, that's the same guy?
Yeah.
Like
that's what everybody says to me.
Yeah.
I don't feel chill. People are like, he's so chill. I'm not chill inside. If you felt, I'm a tweaker.
So
I'm a tweaker. No, but the music, that's where I feel like that's where you let it all out.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, the music is like your real language to like how you portray yourself inside, but like outside, you know.
And
we're going to events and you have to be like a human being for other to other humans.
Yeah, and it's not that weird that you're not acting like that because imagine you're just saying, hey, how's your day today? Yeah, bitch, what up? And everything
Yeah,
going
what
on.
can
You're
you
like,
You
what?
talk like you rap, it'd be a little much.
Yeah.
That look crazy, bro.
That'd
Yes.
be kind of crazy.
Sometimes I wonder, what do people expect? Like, just me talking super fast and everything I say.
Yo,
That was kind of cool, no bullshit.
yo, but I think people get this like, they only view you through that lens, right? So they're always thinking like, that's that person, that's 100% him, and they don't really know the rest of it. Like, you know? So it kind of makes sense that in their head, they expect certain things of you, you know?
Yeah.
I have
Fuck
met
'em.
you before, but that's why I'm so grateful to be on this podcast because that happens a lot. Before every episode, I'm like, I wonder how this person's gonna like talk or like what their philosophy is. I met you before though, so I already know. But it's really it's really interesting.
How
to
did you
find,
meet him?
Oh, So Ripe. I've seen
Yeah,
you at a
So
bunch
Ripe.
of events
Shout
before.
out
Yeah,
So
we've
Ripe.
dapped each other. But this is our cordial meeting, like having a conversation with you and
Nice.
stuff like
Yeah.
that. Absolutely, yeah.
So
Yeah,
do
you've
you, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say you always been like mad chill. I don't know how you see yourself in the mirror, but to other people, you're very much like icon of Boston, very chill. You come to the events where honestly, not a lot of like I don't want to say celebrities, but like big name artists like you would even show up to. So like you show love to the community, and that's like huge for the city right now.
That's
Absolutely.
Thank you. Yeah,
Absolutely.
So Ripe guys have been doing me so well, and they're just great. And I love people who want the same shit and work hard for it. So I like being around those guys.
Yeah, very much passionate. A lot of passion.
Is bringing it back home something you're trying to do actively right now?
It's definitely something I care more about now than I like, or I'm putting in more effort in now. And like, honestly, I don't really like know what to do. Like, I ask like my friends to like put me on to like talent in the city that I should be aware of. I think like Massachusetts in general like is having a moment right now, and I think it's a cool time, and I think it's interesting because like everybody sounds different, everybody has their own thing. But as much as I like can do, I want to do, sometimes I just don't know what to do because I'm home recording and like I'm not really. I also like didn't grow up in a city like that. Like I could just be like more knowledgeable about the shit happening. So I am like doing my best to be just like more in tune to what's happening out here.
Are there certain artists from Mass that you're really fucking with?
Yeah, I mean, there's so much.
So
I
many,
love
yeah.
Key. There's so much. I don't want to like.
You like Key?
I love Key.
I was with her. I performed at the House of Blues with her last night.
Really?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We opened up for Rico Nasty.
Yeah, her
Sick.
energy's nasty. I think y'all should definitely do something.
Yeah,
that
that
would
would
be
go
really
crazy.
sick.
She's awesome. I mean, there's so many people.
You were at my spot with Clark a few weeks ago, right?
Yeah. Clark is fucking amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah, Clark is
He was
nasty.
showing me some shit.
Self-produced artist too.
Yeah,
very-
he's
talented.
you know,
Locked in.
Yeah, and I look up to like a lot of these people. Like people have it. I was telling Clark this too. Like people, I don't know, look at numbers and say like that's the level or what. Or that's the level of like expertise or like. But I look up to like Clark's as a musician. I look up to Key. I look up to a lot of these people. I feel like maybe they have stuff to learn from me, but I definitely have stuff to learn from them. So it's not just some handout shit. I feel like we all have stuff to gain from each other. And like I said earlier, like collaboration is like really not something I like did much or do much. And it's something I want to do more.
Yeah.
That would be cool. I would love to see you at a Sound Lab cookup. That would be great. That would be dope. Because all the people you just spoke about, they're mostly at the Sound Lab or the Rise events and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Would love to see a token pop out
Hell
and
yeah.
just have that magical moment, historical collaborations happen.
I mean, you
That'd
could
be
do
crazy.
those because we're talking about the side by side reaction stuff. You could do that live. You could fucking lay a verse down and be like, all right, who's next?
Next to him,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? That'd be fire.
Great
Feel like
idea.
film.
That's a good
You
idea.
know, how's that been working for you, by the way? Because I told you earlier, I was like, bro, like I've been subscribed to your YouTube channel for a while, like a long ass time, but now I'm getting all the fucking noties and those videos keep popping up now, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh shit, Token again, what up? Like, and then I look at the likes. One of them has like over 500,000 likes, which is crazy. You know what I mean? To see,
Yeah.
like what made you start doing that, and like, how do you keep that up? Like, how do you change it up? Like, what's the game plan with that?
Well, with the duets, that was so it was kind of like a COVID thing where I was like at the crib and like this is when I was with a label and they were like, gotta get on TikTok, and I was like, no. and eventually I made a TikTok, and I don't know, I just did one of those duets and it just went crazy.
Yeah.
And it was a weird period of my career because like I wasn't dropping my album, but like everybody knew me from these duets, which I didn't like, but they were working. So like it was a tough thing. And then I stopped them for like some years. And then recently, the song Jeep like is really like doing well for me. And a lot of people just love the beat. So I thought it was like a good opportunity to get people to rap on it, and there's a lot of people who rapped on it.
Was there one submission you're like, nah, bro, you should give up?
Most of them.
Most of them.
Yeah, I mean, most of them were wicked bad, but there's a lot of good ones.
Yeah. How many have you dropped so far?
Of the duets?
Yeah. No, of just that song, Jeep.
Oh, Jeep. I just have the one official. I'm working on a remix. But
I did one with the guitar. It was pretty crazy.
Oh, nice.
oh, I did see that. Yeah, hell yeah.
Was that one of the ones in your head when you thought that it was good, or when you thought he should
I
quit?
think it was good. I think it was with a guitar.
Yeah, we talked about it before.
Okay,
He was like,
okay.
dude, I saw that. It was fucking sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a little.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I wanted to do
much.
something different because everyone was rapping. I was like,
Stood out.
yeah. I was
Right.
like, maybe I do like a guitar solo or something. I could be crazy.
There's some people that are good. You know, I was just having this conversation the other day of like, I know a rapper who like does a lot of these like paid features, and like he gets mad bread from them, but the guys he does them for, they're not that bad. And I'm like, and I never do paid features. I legit haven't like done a paid feature since like I was young as fuck. Cause I don't know, I just thought there was like bad juju around it. Like, oh, I'm doing shit for the money. But no, and I'm like, damn, I really should get like some money from features. But the difference is for like a more street artist, the people who are gonna pay them for a feature, they can like hang. Like even if they're like pretty unknown, like they at least got some shit to say. Like a whack token fan is whack, dude.
Yeah,
like,
bro, it's mad cringe. It's mad cringe.
yeah, it's like they don't.
Y'all
Not
know me.
only are they not that good, they don't have anything to say either. So there's like no redeemable qualities. So that's where I struggle with. That's why you don't see me pop out on many like unknown artists.
Yeah,
features.
bro.
Real,
like your
real.
style too, like the whole fast rap and stuff and all that. That's only good when it's good, and then when it's
Yeah.
bad, you're like, ooh, this guy.
Yeah,
Do you feel
Not
like you
giving
only
up.
do the collaborations with people, with the artists that you actually enjoy?
yeah.
Like, yeah, right? That's how it should
I've
be.
only
Super
done
organic.
Yeah.
Kenny G is the same way.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't do paid
Your
features.
token
Really?
did remind me of
Listen,
Kenny G.
I'm putting it out there. I'll do a paid feature. I am like, I should get some money.
So wait, what's considered a paid feature? Because you have featured songs and like you guys split the royalties. So like you kind
I
of
think
no,
it's
I'm
like a
talking about
fee.
like, give me a lot
Yeah,
of
like a
money
fee.
upfront.
Like 10 G's, like bang,
Yeah.
I need a token. versus some
right.
shit.
I need like
Yeah.
a flat rate. Yeah.
But you also have to approve the song. Be like, that song is dope,
Yeah.
and I want this much.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, I think that's why you can't do it so right now because you have to let that part go.
Do you have a manager,
Not
bro?
necessarily.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could let him handle that shit.
Yeah.
True.
It's not really a priority of mine, and luckily my manager's way richer than me, so he doesn't. He doesn't like do moves solely for the money, and I shouldn't be either. But this other guy is getting all this money.
You probably could.
I
Get it
could.
back.
You can monetize.
I don't see it in my, but it's something I thought about. Something I talked to my mom about. My mom is like, you could make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they suck, mom.
No, but have you seen fucking Snoop Dogg in the Indian music video and shit like that? And he's like, yeah, they pay me $500,000 for the verse and another $500,000 to show up for the video. That's $1 million for one song. Why the fuck not?
Yeah.
Find
Hey.
some Saudi prince.
Even
that's
like a
big fan
couple
of
years
yours, bro.
ago, that I remember like A, B class celebrities just charging for reposts. Like, oh, I'll $500 and I'll
Still-
repost
Still
your
do
song.
that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Still.
That's
can
how they
be-
make money.
Yeah, you could make money off brand deals and stuff like that.
I know, but
That's a real.
I'm
rapper.
kind of
Yeah.
kidding. Like I don't want to be like a slut, but if there's a talented guy,
Who wants,
hey, let's move on.
who wants to pay you like a
My
slut?
DMs are gonna be so fucked up after this.
He's like, yo, I got 10 right.
So with the major label deal, like how did it play out? Did it not work out? Is that why it was only one and done, or you just didn't like the feel of it, or what?
So they had been trying to sign me for like long time, and we kept turning it down. And then they just kept like changing the deal, and it was really a place where like I had more meetings with them, and I really believed that they understood, and it really wasn't for the money. You know, I was like I was good, but it wasn't. I didn't want to regret like never trying it.
Mhm.
And basically what ended happening with my situation is I signed to this label APG under Atlantic, and at the time they were fucking like, it was like best case scenario. It was like everyone was a fucking genius there. There were only like 13 people signed there. I was the smallest one. It was like all heavy hitters, and then me, and they were really like, we were just like working on this album, and like it was just good energy. And then right when I was ready to drop the album, the entire APG got dumped over straight to Atlantic. So, you know, sometimes they like, I don't know the correct like terminology for it, but basically before I dropped the album, and this happens, I mean, it's not like woe was me, but like I was really invested in these people, actual people were invested in me. And then right before we started rolling it out, I was dealing with nobody who actually signed me. And the people who were handling my shit didn't even sign me. It was new
They were
people.
just tasked with you.
It was just tasked with me. So like, yes, they did. They were like, you know, they said all the right things. Yes,
They did their job, but there was no charisma there or
Yeah.
chemistry there.
And they
yeah.
didn't actually care. Well, they hadn't already had put some skin in the game of choosing you and working with you.
Yeah, and like I don't even want to say that they like didn't care. Like they seemed, but it just wasn't the right fit. And because of that, because they knew I was kind of dumped on them, it was pretty seamless getting out of it. It wasn't a long-term deal either, but like it was supposed to be longer. And they just like, also like I think they wanted to like maintain the relationship with my manager. So I don't think they wanted to like, you know, lock me in or whatever if I didn't want to be there. But yeah, I got out and I'm definitely happy I'm out. But yeah, like I say it all the time, but I'm not Mr. Fuck every labels. You know, I'm not Mr. and I'm not Mr. You need a, definitely not Mr. You need a label. I think for the most part, labels will slow you down. But for my situation, like I don't really, as much as people want me to say like, fuck the man, fuck Atlantic or whatever, like everybody's situation is different and maybe for some people it works, but for me it definitely didn't.
Yeah. But now you've got your own label, right? Never Too Different?
Yeah.
Which is under Atlantic still?
No.
No?
Fully
sorry.
independent.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
all right.
independent.
I
I
don't know
like
where I saw that. And what are you doing with that? Are you just trying to release your own music under it, or are you trying to have other artists too?
I'm dropping my own music under it. Eventually I do want other artists, but I just want to, obviously it needs to be the right person and and I don't want to like be one of these artists that like just signs people just to sign people and like doesn't help them or like isn't like entrenched in their like career or whatever. Like I want to do that. That's gonna happen. Never Too Different is gonna be way bigger than me, but I just want to do it at the right time. I don't want to half-ass it because I know when it begins, it's important. It's like the first artist that I'm taking under my wing. Like I take that really serious, and I just don't know if it's the time for me right now.
Because then you got to balance your own goals
Yeah.
with also
Yeah.
trying to put another artist on.
Yeah,
Yeah, Lil Wayne had to be Lil Wayne before Drake.
yeah,
That Young Money effect is crazy.
yeah. So it'll happen for sure. And maybe it'll happen tomorrow. Maybe I find someone, it's like a girlfriend. It's like, I don't want a girlfriend, but if I find the right girl, what am I supposed to do? Not keep her? Like, maybe.
But you won't sleep over with the
Yeah,
label.
fuck that bitch.
If I find the right relationship, I will sleep over their house, but I'm not
Bring your
looking.
pillow.
It's not a bad idea.
Go.
So as far as like getting to the next stage, right? Like especially when you talk about Massachusetts having a moment, you name some artists. There's I'm sure a bunch more in your head. Like, what would you tell them they need to do to reach where you reached?
I think a lot of artists have to put like their pride aside and don't let these like managers or like label people or like even their homie. A lot of times it's a homie. With me, it was a homie. Say your gram's got to look so good, or like, oh no, you're not. You got to roll it out like this. Nowadays, like, look, I only know like my situation, like what I see, but it's survival of the fittest out here. There's so many fucking people, and you got to drop. And if you're like holding on to your shit because you're waiting for like your rollout, you just don't believe in yourself enough. You need to have your best song, drop your best song, and believe in yourself enough that you'll make another song that you'll think is up there too. A lot of people you know, I don't look at my gram and I'm like, this is a good reflection of the person I am. No, I use it to reach new people and like, and it's really like worked for me. And I feel like when people get their first moments, they really overthink, and I did it too, overthink like the rollout and the image and the this, and nowadays more than ever, shit will fall into place. The hardest thing to do is get fans. And a lot of people can get like, you know, they can be cool in the city. They could be like recognized or be doing local shows, but you got fans. Can you tour? Like, can you make a living off of this? And that's, to me, that's the most important thing. If you want to make this your career, you need fans. And there's no longevity in like being the cool kid for a couple years in the city. Like, that shit is sick. I wish I was the cool kid. I was never the cool kid in Boston. But
what's the way to get fans then?
The way to get fans is feed people and keep fucking trying and study what's working and what isn't, and look at the fucking analytics that do a pretty good job of telling you. And if something isn't working, try something new, like a true artist would. And if something is working, double down on it.
I think you said that 3 times today. You're talking about you had the walking videos, you double down on that. You had the technical shit, you double down on that. You had the duets, you double down on that, even though you didn't like it.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
and it's a balance. I'm not saying be a slut. Like, I'm not saying like, you know, do something you hate. At
but
the end
be
of the,
shameless about it as
yeah,
well. Like,
you know, still do,
Just
you
be
know,
smart.
you shouldn't, just be smart. Don't do stuff you hate, because then you'll hate this. And I'm just so lucky to have made my first stream a career. So I am like, I guess I'm extreme in a way of like, I feel grateful enough that like I would be down to like do the duets, even though I don't see duets like, you know, that's me. That's, you know, it's not like it's like my favorite thing to do or whatever. But like, I'm just generally feel just like very lucky to be in this position. And I know it's hard, how hard it is. I know like all my friends want to do it. So many people I know want to do it. And listen to your fans above anything. I mean, listen to yourself above everybody else. Then listen to your fans and your fans' energy. And you know, you got to ask yourself sometimes, these people who seem smart, and maybe they are smart, and maybe they have all this experience in the industry, whether it's a manager or like your homie with like the best taste in the world, or like, if they're not the one and you're the one, be the one. You know more than them. And I'm all about like listening to people's opinion. I like getting people's opinion. And I think there's people, I got homies that have better taste level than me. I feel I got, you know, people who have been in the game, people who've been in, there's artists who I'm friends with that are way more successful than me that like I'll get advice from. But at the end of the day, each course is your own course, and you gotta, if you're the one, you gotta trust your own gut and like be the one.
yeah, dude, I think it was Dr. Dre I heard talking about that. And it was like, you know, I'll listen to other people's opinions, but like ultimately I got to make the call, because whether I succeed or fail, I want it to be based on my call.
Yeah, I think most people are afraid of that though, right? Because like, I think they're like, man, then it's all on me, right? That means that you're taking the responsibility. That means you're taking the leadership and the role in your own.
You have to want
shit.
that role.
Yeah, bro. That's why I think artists blame rollouts and for delays and shit. When you're talking about earlier, just drop. How many excuses are you like, nah, man, I gotta have the video guy. I don't got the 1,500 for him or whatever it is. Be like, dog, what are you talking about? There's a kid fucking 500,000 views right now. He did it on his phone.
yeah, 4K 60. I was just about to say.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So like,
It's always fear, like you said.
yeah.
This shit is hard enough by itself. Being a musician is like, there's like being an actor, being a musician, and being like a ball player, whatever. Those are like the most lit things to do. And in my mind, being a musician is the greatest, because is the best, because you don't need a daddy. You don't need like an MBA to sign you, and you don't need a director to sign you. You can do it all yourself. It's the fucking illest thing. So if it's the illest thing in the world, it's gonna be hard. And
A lot of people are going to want to do it. Yeah.
and
That's a good ass
it's
point.
gonna be like, and the shit is gonna slow you down, meaning like, so many things. The algorithm might slow you down. Your engineer might not be around. So don't let your homie or your fucking manager be another thing to slow you down. It'll be impossible.
That's great advice, bro.
Well,
Absolutely.
I've heard it said before, but it's like most people do things to avoid pain rather than to like gain something like good.
Oh, yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I'm a
So-
heavy believer that you need to suffer to like get the reward. You know what I mean?
Me too.
Yeah, you have to kind of struggle a little bit to even understand what struggle is like. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people will point at the street, don't cross the street. You never got hit by a car, so you really don't know. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like how important it is to look both ways. You know
yeah,
what I
and
mean?
not for nothing, like Token is like, if your first impression of people probably like, who the fuck's this guy? Who's this skinny little white kid from whatever the fuck you are? And then they hear you rap.
I got a sleeper build.
You do got the sleeper build. Yeah, you'd be like, yo, it's funny because your reaction videos too, it plays off the sleeper build thing, because you'll get some like black hood dude be like, who the fuck is this motherfucker? And then he'd be like, oh shit. And it's just you flowing, right? Like,
Real.
and that's, I love
Yeah.
those videos
I got
every
a sleeper
time.
build.
I
flow.
do.
Yo,
I
yeah,
love
right,
the
right.
plain,
Sleeper build flow.
I love the plain hoodie, like the non-designer. Bro, you're wearing like soccer cleats right now, like mad crazy shit. Like
Those
this
shoes
is
are
so
wild.
regular, and I love that shit. You always see like people at your level.
regular.
I feel like he's got some drip on, bro.
regular.
Yeah.
He's like, hold on.
Talk your shit.
I
Talk
like
your
a-
shit.
I'm not talking shit, but it's a none of this is regular. I could show you.
He can show you, bro. He can show you.
The
No, but I
shoes are
love that
whatever.
it's not like super. Like a lot of artists at your level, they become materialistic. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because
it's like what I just said.
Yeah. Like I can
But-
show you receipts, motherfucker. He's like,
But I mean, I just the hoodies is, dude. I just like hoodies. I don't know. I don't.
Yeah.
I've always dressed like this before
Mm.
anything. Yeah.
That's very cool. It's very humbling, bro. Absolutely.
So speaking of being a musician, Timbaland dropped his AI artist.
oh, which
Have you
one?
guys seen it yet?
Yeah, we got to talk
Yeah,
about it.
pull up the video, Vinny. You seen the shit token? He's been working on this AI artist.
I have heard about
Tata-
this. It's an
Talk to
Asian
me.
girl.
Talk
Yeah,
to me?
Yeah.
Talk to me, yeah. Talk to me.
to me. Yeah.
He's appropriating Asian culture.
Let's watch this shit. This is the first video drop.
Yeah.
It's an AI artist.
I pulled up in that spaceship, make a bitch crease a facelift, talk my shit on vibrations, 808 conversation, 101s on some greatness, public miseducation.
So like,
All I read
I mean,
now
this is kinda
stations.
hard,
she
though.
real? It's
Yeah,
the song's
so-
dope.
So all these people are real, except for this AI, the AI
But
clips. in
her,
between.
is she?
She's real, and the Jabberwockies this is a real scene that
So
actually
she's like an
shot.
actress that's
Yes.
lip syncing the song.
Absolutely. This is an AI shot right there.
Sure,
That's it.
yeah.
But that's real right there. Yeah.
I put ice on my shooter. He gon' duck it.
That's kinda dumb that there's a
Dude, listen
person-
to the production because she's glitching.
I think it's just to sell it better, bro, so people have somebody to connect to.
Oh, for sure.
But
that's weird,
I think it's
just
smart.
like openly Milli Vanilli.
Yeah. But I'm just- I kinda wanna hear a Token verse on this, though, I'm not gonna lie, but-
Token would go crazy on this beat.
This is your kinda shit.
I do like the beat.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, yeah, you know, it's Timbaland.
You got the verse in there in your head right now, right?
No. But people get so.
locked in right next to OG.
it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I ain't lucky.
It's awesome, but it's- the vocals are all generated, right? Is that the deal?
I'm not sure, but I like it. I'm
Can you
sorry.
guys research that while we watch this?
So I
Maybe I'm a
commented-
bad person for that.
I actually commented under this video, the Timbaland video from XXL. XXL was the original one that featured the video from Timbaland.
Fun fact.
But I commented under the video. I got mad likes and comments. My initial, issue was, it's great. I said, this is great. I was like, this is cool, but now what? Like, when do I get to see her live? There's no merch. There's no
Fuck it,
interviews.
bro.
there's
Sometimes
no-
things exist to
and
be up and gone.
that's what the comments were
Yeah.
saying. They were like, the live shows are going to be holographic. And, like a lot of people just don't listen to music for that experience. A lot of people go to the gym and they just want to hear some rage shit to pump. You know what I mean? They don't want to experience that artist's, lore.
Yeah, you
And-
ever watch Naruto?
Yeah, a
So,
little bit. Yeah.
Like there's the guy who had the exploding clay, and he would say he's like, art is supposed to be explosive and instant, and you're supposed to enjoy it that way. And then he would argue with the other guys like, no, the other guy's like, no, art's supposed to be permanent and forever and do this. So I think both can exist, right? I think there's people
Coexist,
like look at fireworks, bro. They go bang and they're gone, bro. And people be like, yo, that was lit. But then there's the guys like, yo, now we're still listening to Illmatic fucking 30 years later. You know what I mean? There's that. Like, I don't know. That's
I think there's like two things I could say. Like, one is that I think all this shit like people are upset about, like the AI stuff. Like, I think at the end of the day, it will make people appreciate real shit more. And I think live shows are going to be even more important. Like, I think like it's, you know, I think that it's such a drastic thing that like it's going to make people want to, the only thing that's really going to matter is that it's a real fucking person. Like people aren't just, people might listen to this, but they're not going to be like a real, like
they're not going to pay for the meet and greet, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
And then like kind of with what you're saying, and I don't want this to happen, but sometimes I think of music like, music is like an art that like, it's just art. And it's like the same as like a painting, and it's the same as like a fucking table that somebody built. But music is the lit thing. So there's like fame attached to it. And sometimes I wonder, like, is there a different world out there where like the person who makes the music isn't even famous? It's just like an art. Or maybe in a different world, like the person who makes furniture is the most lit, or the chef is the most lit. And maybe like one day, I hope this doesn't happen, but like maybe a different type of art will be the lit thing. And maybe like a lot of this will just be like, because at the end of the day, if I just made music and like fame wasn't attached to it, I would still be happy, I think.
Yeah.
Like I'm not doing, like I
It's the
love
only reason to do
making,
it.
yeah. So maybe one day like music won't be the thing that's like, yeah, like it brings fame. Maybe fucking it'll be the salesman of a fucking
like a
different
chef
thing.
or something.
Yeah.
That's a really interesting.
But I hope
That's a
not,
great
because
philosophy. No bullshit. That's a very deep philosophy, and I kind of agree with it. But like,
could be. Yeah.
it could kind of happen like that, because in a way we talked about this a lot, is deciphering the art from the artist. It's like we don't know who invented the wheel, but we drive cars every day.
I mean, if you
It
think
could
about
have
like the
been-
trajectory of music and like how precious it is, it's gone down. Like it used to be, you used to only be able to see music live. There was no
Right.
recordings for
Right.
the longest. Just this past century, we invented
the value's
recordings.
gone down. Yeah.
And then now it's like, oh, I got a recording. I got this special record. Now there's just AI generated songs in 30 seconds that are awesome.
Right.
There's that, but then you see like Devo selling out his fucking physical vinyls in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You get what
I
I'm
think
saying? Like
that's the
like,
pendulum swing the other way where it's
that's
like,
so fire. Like, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? So
They tend to coexist very well, but it's just like they're always going to be in competition. It's just like Apple and Samsung, bro. Like who has the best technology, who can sell the most records or whatever it is. There's going to be people like Devo.
yeah, I
and
just think the
people like-
metrics for success change constantly as things evolve. Like people used to care about physical album sales. Now it's like I could give a fuck less, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know, and then some people is like, I really care about my streaming numbers. It's like now it's like, how many tickets can you sell, bro? Like that probably matters more. You know, you're making way more money. You selling merch. People see you. You like, you know what I mean? I think it changes.
I think doing both would be very beneficial for artists. Is like having that, like having that 1 foot in with the AI and also that 1 foot in with the full human experience. Because there's going to be a lot of people, bro, like the example earlier, that just go to the gym. A lot of people listen to music, bro, for different reasons, bro. They don't like the artists and like the lore behind all this shit. They just want something to rage to or whatever, you know, and that's cool. There's going to be a lot more people that go to that than a lot more people that go to the humanistic, like, that I want to buy the vinyl. I want that human experience, that interview, that meet and greet. I want to take a picture with them. And that's going to cost more. So you have to monetize off both. You can sell t-shirts at $10 and then hoodies at $100. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of.
I hope it all just shakes out to be a productivity boost. So people just make ill as shit.
I think that I have like a more optimistic mindset. I think that I hope that's what's happening, and I think it will happen. I think like in general, no one is saying like, nah, this AI shit, this AI music is like mostly people don't fuck with it. Like mostly people are like upset about it. Even if they like, you know, I don't know. I don't see it.
Even Timbaland talks about it. He uses it as a production tool.
Right.
I think all the vocals were generated, and that's where it starts to be like, damn, who am I even listening to? But
it's a turnoff, I think, for most people.
Yeah.
I wouldn't listen. I mean, maybe that's old head me, and in 100 years, like it'll be normal.
it's just
Who
hard to
knows?
fall in love with because there's no person behind it, which is really the appeal of musical or any art form. Really, is that like, wow, a human made that.
Yeah.
I just think it depends how you grow up in consuming it too, though. Because like if you think about like, kids, when we see kids watching people play video games, my first initial thought was like, why the fuck would you want to watch that and not play it yourself? But then I found myself doing the same
Because
thing.
you're
I'm
like, damn, that guy's ill at that game. That's
Yeah.
crazy. But you would never want to watch a computer play the game.
Right,
no,
right.
fuck that. Ain't nobody got time for that. I would watch this like a token if you were like, I'm gonna do a song versus my AI self and like diss myself. That'd be sick.
That could be
That's a
good
good idea.
content.
Yeah.
Could
Like, that
good
would be sick.
Fucking idea.
Yeah, there you go.
That could be really cool.
That would
I
be
gotta
sick.
do that.
I see it like as a musician too. Like I think about Tim Henson all the time. I watch it. I pay for his Patreon and stuff. I pay for his tabs and stuff. It'd be crazy to be like, you know, doing that with an AI artist. I feel like I would just there would be no point to even pay for the Patreon and support. What am I supporting, a computer? You know what I mean?
I mean,
It's
you
just-
would never pay because you could just do it for free.
Right,
So
right.
it's just,
So,
it makes
it gives the support. It makes me feel like I'm not supporting anything. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
it's weird,
Yeah.
but then I'll go on like there's pages on YouTube and Instagram where it's all 100% comedy videos made by AI, and they're still fucking funny, and
the
people
Sora
still
app
follow
is
it.
pretty fucking crazy.
Yo, I've been seeing some shit. We talked about it last week, bro. Like it's crazy, bro. Like I've
You see
been
the old lady battling?
no.
There's the AI, like, it's just hilarious.
No,
There's like a battle rap.
I've been seeing crazy
Yeah, I've
shit.
been seeing like your grandma cussing people out and shit.
Bro,
like, yo, that shit
bro.
kills me every time I see it. But it's just like, do I still enjoy it? Am I consuming it? Is fucking YouTube gonna pay the guy behind the channel some money? Probably, yeah, right. Because you're fucking watching it and consuming it. So like, maybe they're gonna put ads on it. You know what I mean? Whatever the fuck, somebody's getting paid.
We
the
talked
first
about
Sora
this a
video
couple
on there.
weeks ago. They're starting to put an icon or a symbol on all the
they
AI generated stuff.
were able to remove it within an hour,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Like the second it came out, people were like figuring out how the fuck to remove it. Like, and now there's AI videos. Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Most people can't do.
crazy.
Most people just are like whatever, just dropping it. But yes, you can remove the Sora
Right.
shit.
That's my Sora video.
Why isn't this on the screen?
I'll put it out. I'll put it out.
Yo, what the fuck?
Jimmy, you gotta
That shit's
put this
crazy, right?
on. Oh my god!
Because I could believe that because
smiling.
those are definitely clothes you've worn before. I've seen that hoodie.
Yeah, dude.
That is the Rise
when you-
Studio.
When you open the app, you scan yourself, and then you can just generate yourself doing anything.
That
Oh
is
my
fucking
God.
That is fucking
like, look,
funny.
riding a T-Rex.
That's
through
very
Boston.
insane.
It's fucking nuts, dude.
I would watch the shit out of that.
It's
I want to
nuts.
watch that now.
It's
You
nuts.
should do a whole series of you as a cop because we've been doing that
very
joke
funny.
Yeah.
That could be very
for
funny.
mad long. You may as well just do it.
Right. So, guys, we got a whole new round of interns this season.
I know,
And we're going to try a
dog.
new segment where they present us news stories and current events, funny videos, maybe, whatever they want to talk to us about. It's called Internal Affairs.
Dun, dun, dun.
Guys,
Where's
you ready?
Where's the Law and Order music and shit?
There it is.
Oh, there we go.
Vinny, you are Lord of the Interns. Are you ready? Okay, let's have Vinny step up first. Vinny goes deep on the internet.
He looks like a pretty normal guy.
Yeah, that's his whole thing.
He's not
That's
a
his
weird
That's what he
guy.
hides behind.
He's not
Yeah,
a
this
weird
is
guy.
his
He just
guys.
knows about shit.
Yeah, he does know
Knows
mad
about
random shit. You always need that kind of friend though. Bring up random ass facts.
Vinny, what, you got something all prepared here for us, or what's going on?
You got a PowerPoint, dog? Oh,
Okay.
This is cute.
Oh yeah, I saw this. Hell yeah.
Okay.
You know about these guys?
Eastern Island moat statues were once walked. No. Okay. So
So we figured out how they move them. This has been an ancient mystery for a long time. This is one of the wonders of the ancient world.
This is like a Graham Hancock breakthrough.
yeah, but
Okay.
I think it's it's pretty well documented. So
Okay.
recently a study published in the journal of some bullshit. Analyzed nearly 1,000 moai, including 62 along ancient roads, concluding that they were moved upright using ropes in small teams. And they have D-shaped bases, so
Okay.
they would like tilt them back and forth and rock them with ropes.
And waggle them to their spot.
Yeah,
So they carved them where they were. And why is this significant?
because we've been wondering about this for thousands of years, how they would move these
Yeah,
giant
Dallas.
fucking
Also,
statues.
wait,
Okay.
aren't they-
I was thinking about this yesterday.
Isn't
No,
there
I was-
more than just the
I never thought about
heads
this.
of these?
That's like these go down so far down beneath, and then they're at the bottom. They have these D-shaped. So like this is fucking. That's like half of it.
yeah.
Where's that at?
Some Easter Island,
Eastern
some fucking,
Island.
Island?
some fucking.
There's some
island.
white people shit?
Pacific.
Chile.
Okay.
I think it's some like.
South-
I don't know.
So
South
those are
America.
actually like tall,
South
full
America.
body statues.
Okay.
Yeah, and they've never. And then when they showed up there, I think most of the people were gone, and they didn't know who even built them or how they even got there.
Yeah.
So it's
That's
always
sick.
been-
Oh, that's
They
fucking
recently
crazy.
excavated those and found out that there was like more to the heads and shit. That was like 3 years ago. Like, can you
Okay.
believe that? Like,
Yeah.
we've known about these for like hundreds of years.
Some ancient civilization shit. I love this.
Yeah.
Yeah, people
I do
always-
love that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
like the
dude.
pyramids and shit. People still wondering how the fuck they did that shit.
Oh,
No
there's
idea.
more underneath the. There's
Yeah.
still finding stuff out about the pyramids in Giza right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all so crazy. Like you just can't figure out how they did it. So that's sick. They figured that out. But you still wonder like what was going on, like what?
Yeah,
do they know why
they don't
did they
know
do
why
that?
they did it.
Yeah,
there's
it's
no idea of like
It
why.
looks just sick. I know why they did it. Look at it.
It's just it's cool. Yeah, it's like this is badass.
Why do you do
just some bros with some
They were
sick
fucking
art,
born on
dude.
an island. You know what I mean? They fucking. But yeah,
Is
that
that
pyramid shit is fucked, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
That shit's crazy.
I'm not even that guy, but the fact that like the diameter of the Earth or whatever, and it's
with the-
matched
Yo,
up with
Yeah, and
shit,
the degrees of the angles.
that's just God.
it's like
Isn't that
multiply it by like some other bullshit. It's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
crazy, bro.
it makes you
This,
think?
I don't know. Is it that hard to? I don't.
If you see, I fucking forget how big the statue. It's always been like they look right here. They're 4.35 metric ton.
They could have
Jesus
also.
Christ.
It
That's
could
like
have
half-
also
that's like
been.
9,000 pounds.
It
I
could
don't
have
know
also
what a
been
ton is.
buried.
Two
they
thousand
could've-
pounds, bro.
They could have built
it's a lot.
them,
No,
and then they were buried.
They did bury them.
Okay, that's
to
what it
secure 'em,
was.
But like they wondered like how the fuck did they carve the rocks and then move it?
Right.
And then that's like what they replicated. Like they did it with one of them. They like built one and they fucking moved it with ropes.
I feel like that would never happen nowadays. We'd be like, fuck that. That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
That's how everything is.
3D
you know, all-
printed.
Yeah,
All the
fuck that.
architecture. Let the machines do it.
Yeah, fuck that.
All right, thank you,
Wow,
Vinny.
thanks, Vinny.
Yeah, that's a crazy story.
Interesting
Who's
as
next?
hell.
Who's next? Marianthi, let's
What,
go.
are we grading them?
Marianthi.
We could say if it's a bad story. Yeah, that was a good story.
That was a good story, Vinny. Okay, you retain your title.
Oh, he retains his title no matter what.
Yeah, no, it's especially after the haircut. I approve.
He's
the
got to
haircut.
keep them in line.
Yeah, I'm so sad he cut off his hair.
Why, dude?
He had long hair.
Yeah.
He had nice lettuce. Yeah,
Yeah, nice little flow
Yeah.
to it. I was telling
Okay.
him to put the coconut oil.
Marianthi.
Hello.
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 So I think you kind of know this. I think the world knows this, but Taylor Swift had an album.
Yes,
a couple
Oh my
weeks ago.
god, dude.
it was not well received. My daughters couldn't stand it.
Yeah, it did not
Really?
have a good reception at all,
Yeah,
but it became the biggest selling album for the first week of all time.
of all time.
really?
Oh, I didn't
That's
know that.
crazy.
That is, I didn't know that
4
either.
million copies.
Especially,
4 million
and how
In a
do
week.
they
7
they
days.
like do that now? Is that actual buys? Because like it's weird. 'cause
They
not
count
everybody's buying
streams per
music.
listen
It's
to.
both
Like,
releases and streaming.
Releases and streaming.
Yes, and she
they-
released like a bunch of like versions of the same songs
Yeah.
nonstop everywhere.
It was
per
a big
unit.
deal. I haven't seen an album release be that big a deal in a while.
what,
Since
what did you
Carter
think of
3.
this?
What did
you
I think of the album?
Yes.
I didn't listen to the whole album, but like
How
it's
dare
bad.
you?
It's bad. She said.
I mean,
Well, dude, and then she became bigger on the news too. Didn't she get fucking engaged to homie?
Yep.
Travis
She's
Kelce.
too happy now. She's got a need. She's in a boyfriend. Can
the
complain
interesting
about.
thing about the story is that nowadays I find it difficult to have the distinction between what is viral and what has people going and what actually like
It's
is
cultural.
successful.
Yeah.
Because yes, I might know some of the songs, and yes, it sold 4 million copies, but I don't quite know how deep that engagement actually is and what that number actually means.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Like, of
time
course
will
they
tell,
have-
right? Like that's what time does. Like if people are still listening to it,
Yeah.
she's the biggest thing she's the biggest thing, so it's gonna sell that much.
Yeah, like her and Bad
Right.
Bunny have to be the biggest things in the world right
She
now.
was also due for a flop. She's been on
Yeah,
just a
yo, but
crazy
we just
tear.
gotta wait for
Everybody loves
Travis to
everything.
break up with her, cheat on her, or something. And then
Travis?
Travis Kelce.
Kelsey is.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you thought
Not
Travis Scott?
What the fuck
Yeah.
is the deal with like? Is he as like dumb as he appears?
No, I don't think so.
That's a good question. Actually, that's a good.
I don't know because I don't.
bet he's
think-
not.
Yeah, I don't
bet
know,
he's
but
not.
I mean, he is. With,
I mean,
like,
he's
the
an
most famous
NFL
woman on earth
player.
right now.
Yeah, you got to know your routes.
It's
and
kind of
shit.
lit.
He's probably got a lot of CTE.
What's
Oh,
that?
yeah.
CTE.
The brain
Concussion,
damage they get
brain
from
damage
taking
shit.
all
Oh
the
yeah,
shots.
that's true.
Can you imagine how big it would be if he like
Broke up.
beat her up? Or,
Oh, God.
Whoa.
Even that.
I'm just not that I want that to happen, but like think like Chris Brown, Rihanna was like the
Yeah.
biggest.
That-
Can you
yeah.
imagine if some shit happened with
Travis
them?
Kelce
Yeah.
punched
Oh my
Taylor
God.
Swift in
No,
the
and
face.
Taylor Swift.
he's on the
It'd be
spotlight.
the biggest thing in ever. It'd be bigger than those rocks.
Yeah.
It'd be more legendary. They'd be talking about it millions of years from
Yeah,
now.
they would.
for sure.
Because
I
they
don't
still
want
bring
that
up the
to
Rihanna
happen,
shit,
but-
dude. They still bring it up to Chris Brown. When he
Yeah.
performed here in Boston,
Yeah,
they were
it
like,
sucks.
"Oh, y'all are going to the Chris Brown shit after what he did." Da, da, da.
Travis Kelce's a big guy though.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know how tall
And
Chris
she's a
Brown
small
is,
girl.
but if he punched Taylor Swift in the face, that'd be a bad.
It'd be
yeah.
OJ.
Yeah.
It'd literally be. It'd be y'all OJ. It'd be y'all OJ. Yo, we got one.
Okay, thank you, Marianthi. That was a very great
Thank you,
story.
Marianthi.
Relevant, quite relevant. Uku, you want to go next? We'll go with the new intern, John. Last.
Yeah, where's George? The
George is out sick today.
Oh, George has a mohawk.
Nice.
I think.
You guys and your hair.
Yeah. Yeah, it's important, dog.
So my name
hello.
is hello. Oh, hey.
What's up?
That's such a big way. I was like, okay. Yeah. So my news. I picked up like Bad Bunny. Is gonna do the halftime show for Super Bowl.
Right? Is he still on board?
Oh, yeah.
He's still on board.
Puerto
okay.
Rico. Yeah.
So I thought it was mad cool. And it's
Yeah.
like, yes, but like I guess people online are like 50-50 about it.
Yeah, everyone's mad. They're like, we're not going to be able to understand anything. I mean, y'all had Shakira on. Like, I barely understand her when she's speaking English.
Well, a lot of drama.
It was more behind the ICE attacks going to be at like
He's Puerto Rican.
They wanted Bad Bunny to do like specifically to do the halftime show so that a lot of
so the Browns peoples can be happy
feel
about
me
it.
you feel me, it's a tactic. So like he was standing up against it and was like,
Well, I mean, maybe that, or maybe he is literally like the biggest artist in the world. He's the most streamed artist in the world right now too. Like,
then
it's
why
Bad
would
fucking Bunny?
Yeah, then why would ICE agents be at the show then?
Just fuck it.
I don't really understand that.
For the
whole angle, because
janitors?
I don't feel like
I don't
a bunch of
fucking know.
illegal immigrants are buying Super Bowl
Right.
tickets.
What's gonna
But
happen?
Wait, who said
You know,
the
like-
ICA agents are gonna be there? Is that a thing?
It's a
And
thing
who cares?
because he's not touring in the U.S. right now because of all the ICE shit. So I think that's what
Isn't he
kinda
doing some
started the
residency in Puerto
friction.
Rico? That's the whole thing. He was doing it before that, bro. He was doing it on.
Maybe I
Well,
should say the continental U.S.
That's so
and I don't
stupid
know.
because Puerto Rico is
No,
literally a
like he
part
was
of
doing
the
it before
US.
the ICE stuff and he wanted to bring a bunch of money to Puerto Rico specifically. So that's why he's only doing shit in Puerto Rico for a while. Because he's like, nah, you're bringing money to the island. Like, and that's, he's bringing billions of dollars in the economy by himself. Like, I think they did the estimates like $4 or $5 billion.
Okay.
Like just in his shows in the past year or some shit like that.
That's
It's nuts.
good though.
Dude, imagine like being mad about this.
Right? That's the funniest part. Like, that's why I think it's funny. Like, I'm just like, you're mad?
It
There's
is
a
insane.
He's legit like the biggest person.
in the
Same
world.
thing last year with Kendrick when everybody was all pissed off about it.
Yeah, but
It's
this
like-
is a weirder reaction though, bro.
Yeah,
'Cause
this
it
is
is,
a little
yeah,
bit different.
preemptive.
Yeah, because all
different.
you see is some mad white dudes, no offense, dog. And like they're just like, yeah, what does he know? He's not American. He's like, yeah, technically he is. We took their island.
That is very true. Yeah, Puerto Rico is part of the USA.
That's the other
so-
funny part. When people are the opposite side, when they're mad, they're like, oh, like ICE is gonna be they want to I've heard they want to deport. I'm like, how are they gonna deport him? Like, where's he gonna go? Back to Puerto Rico? Like
Back
he's
to
like,
America.
thanks for the free ride, yo. Like, it was so weird. Like, I don't know.
Real.
This whole thing, the fact it's controversial is kind of funny. And I think they knew this was gonna happen too, though. It's got mad attention on it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like we're fucking talking about it every week.
Pretty
Uku,
big
what do you think
story,
we
yeah.
need to do about all the division in this country right now?
This is very important. People are depending on you right now.
As like leader of the world, I think that we definitely just need to like chill.
I like that.
I fuck with that.
That's
I
about
agree.
it, right?
We need like a big edit. Just chill.
Just chill.
Just chill.
Everyone join up rotation.
Right on.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, bro. And it's like, yeah, what do people want, dog? It's fucking Bad Bunny.
Yeah,
Bitches love Bad
just
Bunny.
a stupid Super Bowl show.
I love Bad Bunny. He's nasty.
Yeah, for sure.
Bad
Thank
Bunny
you
makes
very much,
amazing music.
Uku. Let's
Thank
meet
you,
John,
Uku.
guys. Let's meet John. This is John's
John.
first day.
The newest intern.
This is John's first day.
We lost the other white guy. We need another one.
No, John's coming back. John's coming back.
Villain white guy.
Yeah.
John, welcome. Now,
he's
these guys
tall.
have already done their introduction on the
He's
show.
got
Yeah,
cool
you can
dunks.
you can move that
Yeah.
mic up
Shit.
for yourself if you need to.
What's up? I'm John. I'm a producer, musician, here to do some interning.
John is tall.
Learning some AV stuff. Yeah, I'm tall. For my video today, I got this ridiculous production technique of a guy
Love it.
taking a spectrogram and literally flipping sound like 90 degrees.
Okay.
And then printing it. I just thought it was like funny to watch and
Sick.
see what it's like.
FL Studio too.
I was about to say that. Shout out to FL.
Mad beautiful.
Okay.
Purely only for looks. It is not practical for anything. Maybe it is. Maybe it's practical for something else. But it works on this principle.
Let's try a different angle. So we start with another skew. Oh, other way this time. Interesting. And then we skew up. And then we skew across again. And now there's our new Mario rotated. But
It works in the same way. I will explain this out. So here we have the Azumanga opening theme. You can see how that looks in the spectrogram.
I feel like this is going to be sick.
And we have a linear sine sweep from 1 hertz to 24,000 hertz at a constant amplitude. And convolving that, of course, putting the gain down a bit because it gets a bit loud.
This is like some Jacob Collier.
When you convolve a
Super
signal by a
nerdy.
linear sine sweep, that actually just skews it.
Whoa. That sounds sick.
So that's what the skew looks like. You can also skew in the vertical direction with a frequency shifter. And I'm using 4 kilohertz ones because it has a maximum range of 5,000. So I've stacked 4 of them to reach 20,000, gets me a more range. But
We made a transition sound though.
what you can do is skew vertically like that. And then when you add them all together in the right order, so you do the first one, a horizontal skew, then a vertical skew, and then the same first horizontal skew, you get a rotation
Very
in the
nice.
spectrum, of course.
Huh.
There you go.
Damn. I only halfway understood that, but it was fucking cool.
This is like I had a
like
fucking
the colors.
orgasm while I was watching this. Listen, this is my shit. I love the spectrogram. I use this so.
I don't know what the fuck just happened.
I don't even. So what you
Yeah,
just
what the
saw?
fuck, dude?
I don't even-
What
No.
you just saw was audio being represented in image form through frequency like 0 to 20,000 or whatever the human ear can hear.
Yeah, 20,000
They're just
hertz.
colored in different. The more orange or the lighter color is more velocity,
More
and the
amplitude
lower
in that.
amplitude. Yep.
Yeah.
This whole time I thought the design of it, you were gonna like turn to the side and it was gonna look like Mario.
So you-
did the thing.
I thought it was about Mario. No
I
cap.
thought it was.
What is sick
So-
about that spectrogram technique is you can tag beats, bro, using a signal. You don't even need like sound. Like there's a difference between sound and signal, right? Because signal is just you're passing the electricity through the chain. Sound is there's actual audible
Yeah.
sound happening. So you can pass a signal right through that little spectrogram and tag your beat, bro.
Outside the audible frequency.
Yeah,
range,
and
right? Yeah.
you can write letters like Mario, or you can do like a logo or something, bro. And no one will ever know unless they have the spectrogram and pull up the spectrogram, play the beat, and then it'll be like produced by Alone or Dallas Rose, or it'll be your logo, and you won't be able to hear, or you don't have to. You could make it audible, but usually it's just signal flow and stuff like that. That is so fucking cool, dude.
Token looks like he just woke up from a nap. Like, yo.
So what are we doing with that, John?
I have no idea. I thought that maybe if you like automated it quick enough, it could be cool for a beat. Or you could take your album and just flip it upside down. That's
I
basically
liked
what
when
he's
he
doing.
just skewed it. Like when he just
Yeah.
and it sounded like the same thing but different. That was cool.
Yeah,
Wait.
frequency shifting.
Yeah, so John brought the most controversial take video here this
Yeah.
week. I
very
mean,
cool.
All right, John. Well, welcome to High Street.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thanks,
thank
John.
you.
Thanks for having me.
That
You're
was
a nerd
internal
and I love
affairs.
it.
Get
I
the
love
sound
that
effect
nerd
one
shit.
more time.
I think I want like a full song.
Oh,
Can the interns make a song together for next week? Maybe we need that.
interns
know.
make a song together.
Yeah,
That'd be sick.
Yeah, dude. And then we need
You guys
that's-
do kind of look like a rock,
like a sick
indie
band.
That'd be cool.
That would be a cool band.
That
Actually,
would
yeah,
be very cool.
be a very cool band.
All right, word. That's what we're gonna do for next week. A fucking article. No, I'm joking. I mean, whatever.
An article.
No, like present an article, make the song. That'd be sick.
That'd be really cool.
The intern song. Yeah.
Okay.
Token, do you have anything new coming out? Are you working on
That
anything?
shit just fucked me up, bro.
John, what the fuck, dude?
I feel like I'm
your first
like
day.
in school or something. What would you ask?
I was gonna say, do you want to outro with anything that you have coming on, like coming up, like shows or any?
I'm working on a lot of tours for next year. But same shit. I mean, album is out. I'm gonna be dropping new music, kind of. Actually, I shouldn't even say that.
I'm not supposed to
I
be
swear
here.
to God, this shit made me fucking stupid. I don't know. I am, go listen to the album, I guess.
I'm not
Take a
supposed to be
fucking
here.
nap.
I love that, dude.
What's last question? What's one bar off the album that you want to make sure people don't miss?
Shit, that's hard.
It's a good question.
That's what she said.
Jesus, your brain broke too.
A little bit, bro.
Yeah.
My brain broke with the whole Travis.
Yeah, his
Kelce
brain
shit
broke in like 2022. So
after the shrooms.
Damn, I don't know. I like the line. I made a 10 to a split. I guess she's now a 5.
Okay.
I guess she's now a 5.
Yeah. Most
I
interesting,
love that.
most
I would
interesting
really like
song
that.
that I heard on that album was the Friend one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was like, man, I haven't like. You felt guilty about this. This was I kind of laughed during the song because I thought it was kind of funny. But you were like, actually, it sounded like you were internally struggling with something that really happened like that.
Yeah, it's a weird thing of like it's. I mean, it's like two verses, but the story I think you're talking about is like, you know, bringing like friends on tour and them like wanting to, you know, like get with somebody from who came to the show or whatever, which is like normal or whatever, like getting with a fan or whatever. But sometimes it feels a little weird, and it feels like, you know, I have like different types of fans. Like I said, I have like a casual fan that like might come to the show to rock out or whatever. And then I have, you know, some fans that like the music might have like really changed their course of life, or I don't know, something I said. And then sometimes my friends just be trying to fuck them. and then
Yeah, that's why it was funny.
Yeah. But then sometimes I just wonder, like, what happens if they fuck them? And then this girl is like I don't know, does she still have that same relationship with the song?
Right.
I don't know. Just sometimes I feel like
they've broken the fourth wall. Yeah.
Yeah, and I do feel like sometimes, like, you know, fans can like think it's cool to chill with like one of my friends or whatever, and get to hear about me from them. And then they're just trying to fuck.
Yeah, I just never heard
the song.
Yeah, I just never heard a song like that. I was like, oh, this is kind of like it was like entertaining, and it was just like it sounded mad real. Like you're like, damn, like I really thought this through. Like, damn, I feel kind of guilty. Like the guilt. Right?
Yeah.
Well, hey, Token, thanks for coming through, man.
Of
This was
course,
a lot of fun.
man.
Love to do it again sometime.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for breaking my brain. I need a maybe this is the day I do shrooms.
Let's get it. We're gonna do shrooms with Token right after the show.
No, we're not.
Oh, come on, dog. I was excited.
All right, we'll be back next week. Peace.
just bandaged it. What the fuck? You were supposed to hold me down when I wasn't up. And now your words like a scripture. You were the frame and I was a picture. Now I keep your voice in the back of my head. Say who I should be and what I shouldn't have said. I'm pulling those wires out one by one, creating a space for the things I need done.
Technical malfunction. Beta failure. Reconnection pending.